Candles on a cake, each one representing a milestone in life. As the Pluta Cancer Center celebrates its 15th year in existence, those milestones take on special meaning for all who have been and continue to be touched by the center's mission.
It's the people, it's the passion for taking care of patients in a certain way and in a certain fashion, and that's what's held this whole thing together.
When Genesee Hospital abruptly closed, the end of Pluta Cancer Center was imminent. It became very apparent with the effort that the Plutas put in to maintain the center. We had benefactors that weren't just behind it in name, but were behind it in every aspect.
Nobody thought we would survive. And at year 2 in 2003, when we got here, that was probably the most momentous experience we had. We really felt like, okay, you know, we're out of the harbor and we're into the ocean.
15 years of helping others creates thousands of stories along the way. Here are 3 patient stories, sharing the milestones in life they've been able to reach, thanks in large part to your support of Pluta.
We found out I was pregnant and everything was wonderful. It's exactly what we were hoping for. And then exactly 1 week later, everything came crashing down on top of me. And it was just the worst day of my life to hear that I had cancer. I went into Pluta a week later, talked to Dr. Krebs, and the first question I asked her was like, can I keep the baby? And she said, yes, we can treat you while pregnant. It'll be tough, but we can do it. Throw in chemotherapy, throw in surgeries, throw in drugs, and then you're really sitting there going, is she gonna be okay? It was very stressful. They saved my life, and not only my life, they saved my daughter's life. Every step of the way, I was like, she's in it with me. When I look at her and I think about what we went through, you know, we're just 2 tough broads who made it through, and you know, we're troopers and we're survivors.
Continue to live life. The goal is for people to live with cancer, not to have cancer define their life, but to be part of it.
When I was diagnosed, my daughter, she's our only child, and I was afraid that I would never get to see her married. I wanted to walk her down the aisle. Well, in December last year, a year ago, we were able to accomplish that, and I did walk her down the aisle in a wedding on the Cornell campus that was just beautiful. So that was one of the things that I wanted to accomplish, and I did it. My next goal would be to see my grandson. He's due November 1st. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have a grandson, and my wife and I and my family are really excited about it. I'm in really good hands at Pluta. They make me feel better every time I go in. I do credit them for a lot of my life. So right now my number is a 7. That's how many years that I've survived. They didn't expect I was going to survive. I'm going to be okay.
Goals are both helpful and confining. Set realistic goals, set maybe short-term goals. Those kinds of goals can motivate patients enormously. We've witnessed it on many, many levels.
Everything just kind of goes black, and it's just a panic kind of mode, like nobody wants to hear that word ever. It just takes a while for it to really set in, and the first thing you want to do is see your family, hug your family. I really wanted to see Maureen graduate from college. She was my first. And my son Sam, it was even more important for me to see him hit that 18-year-old milestone as an adult in this world and graduate from high school. I remember meeting with Judy at Pluta, and I just was in tears when I was re-diagnosed last year, and I said, I just have to live to see Sam graduate, and I have. My next goal would be Brian to graduate, who will be a senior at Notre Dame. I have high hopes for my Brian. He's a very smart boy in science. He's studying cancer research, and I think he might cure cancer someday. I have 3 wonderful kids that keep me going every single day. They've been such a gift to me. They're wonderful human beings, kind and thoughtful and moral and ethical, and I know their future is bright, all three of them.
When you reflect back and look to see whose lives you've touched and what benefits that you've had, I mean, that makes it a good day. And for the most part, they're good days.
It's a tough job, but it's something that we take great satisfaction out of. And at the end, you know, we all look at the day and say, did we do something positive? Have we moved the ball forward, even just a little bit? And when you go home, that's a good feeling. And that's what sustains you. I mean, that's what sustains everybody here. It sustains us through the bad times, the difficult times, is knowing that we are going to have one of those cases, whether it's the 3 here or whether it's the next 300. Each one of us is going to have one of those things where we truly felt we pushed the ball forward.
Now we each have a chance to move that ball forward and help Pluta Cancer Center ensure that generations of patients will be able to celebrate their own milestones in life. Let's keep the candles burning bright.
Everybody at Pluta took good care of me medically, took good care of, my soul.
It's a great group of people there, and I've got some really tremendous friends. We always talk about hope. Every day you should have a goal. Just getting up in the morning and going to work or going to whatever you plan on, that should be a goal every day.
Pluta's been wonderful to me. They're angels on this, that were put on this earth for a reason, to help people to get through this very difficult time. Never give up hope, because there's always hope.